The HEX bar deadlift is a cracking exercise for most triathletes and one I'm sure you'll be using when gyms reopen very shortly. But it's also one we see a very common technical problem occur all the time, which increases the risk of getting back injury, but also reduces the benefits of this transferring to your swim, bike and run. And the error that we're talking about is what we call hip popping. We'll show you a couple of examples. Hip popping is, as Craig stands up, his hips pop and then his knees extend. So we'll show you again, there's two parts to the movement. Hips go up and then the knees extend. Now there are a number of reasons why this happens, so we're going to share them so you can make sure that you avoid these if you're doing the exercise. Now the first one is not setting the shoulders. So you can see Craig's shoulders are very protracted forwards. This basically means when he goes to lift the bar, because he's so loose through his shoulders, the hips will pop first and then the knees will extend. Now interestingly, in a rarer one, is when somebody overly retracts their shoulders back. Again, it's not the strongest of shoulder positions. It's better than the other one. But what it often means is because you're so reliant on shoulder strength, when you try and stand, the shoulders drop and then the hips will come up. That's more of an extreme example, but this can happen ever so subtly if somebody just hasn't got the strength to lock back, which most people haven't. The other example that we commonly see as well is where somebody relies too much on almost levering the bar up with the hips, and they don't actually use power and force by pushing their feet through the floor. So again, it can encourage the hips to go up first as they try and almost lever the bar. Again, excess pressure on their lower back, and it's not the best way to recruit all the muscles through our legs as we push through the floor and ensure each rep counts for a lot more. So if you go to any gym and you see most people doing that exercise, but particularly triathletes, because we're not used to it, usually because maybe we've got longer limbs, that will happen a lot of the time. And again, subtle, even little circumstances of that can have a big impact on getting a sore back, getting backaches, but also as well, you're not actually training the muscles that you need to train or strength train to improve your fitness, performance, power and resilience as a triathlete. If you've got any questions, you can put them on the comments below. Equally, if you want to know actually how to fix these things and more specific details, you can go to TriTenacious.com where you can follow our online support via the Triathlete training platform.